Baby, turn around and just tease me. Baby, you got what I want and what I need. Baby, let me hear you sexy. Let me hear you sexy.
Welcome to my MS pregnancy blog. Again, I know a lot of you guys are going to see this and be like, Anaya, what? You're pregnant? It is so. For those of you who have recently been diagnosed and you guys are still yet to conceive and you're wondering if conceiving is still possible, I too myself questioned it, but as you can see, it is definitely possible. I wanted to talk about a few things in regards to what pregnancy is like while living with MS. I don't know where to begin. Well, for starters, you guys, I am 6 weeks pregnant. So I found out that I was pregnant June 16th of 2020. That was on a Tuesday. What made me think to take a pregnancy test? Honestly, I felt like I was great. I was cool. I was fine. I went to work that Monday. And I literally just felt so horrible. If you live with MS, then you know there's days when we wake up and our body just feels just so out of balance and just so distraught. The pain is unbearable and you just don't feel like yourself. So Monday I went to work and I was just feeling so off. My body was in excruciating pain, and I mean, while having MS, there's certain things that you expect. So I was just like, okay, today's just one of those days, one of my bad days. But the pain was just like unbearable. And usually when my pain is mostly unbearable is when I'm on my menstrual cycle. So, it was about time for my menstrual cycle to come, but it had been overdue to come and it still hadn't came. So that Monday I was like, you know what? It's almost the 17th. I usually come on my period by the 10th, and yeah, I think it's time for me to take a test. So I did take a test that Tuesday. It came back positive. Just like, oh, hell no. I had an appointment with my doctor, I think that following day, which was like a Wednesday. She took a test again. It came back positive. And then she scheduled me with an appointment with my OB that Friday. See my OB, he took another urine sample, and the urine sample came back again. Anaya, you are pregnant. You are going to be somebody's fucking mother. And since then, I've honestly just been trying to wrap my mind around this whole new journey, this adjustment and stuff like that. I will say, many people have asked me, Anaya, how do you feel? And honestly, there's a lot of things that we face on a day-to-day basis that most people don't understand and will never even begin to understand. And as it goes for like my emotional and mental state, I just feel like in the beginning, you allowed me to be so calm and just, honestly, I'll say, baby, emotionless. Like I really didn't have any emotion, which is crazy because being somebody's mother is something that I've always dreamed of since I was a little girl. I've always loved taking care of other people's kids and stuff like that. So I dreamed of conceiving my own, and in a time where, now I am conceived, I feel like my emotions are up in the air, which is expected. So I will say for any of you first-time moms with MS, if you find yourself in a predicament where you just feel like you're emotionally just not there, like you don't have any emotions, I'm going to say there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to feel whatever it is that you're feeling at the time. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with the child that you're about to give life to. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. It's an adjustment. It's something that you're going to have to get used to and get comfortable with and, you know, accept your new reality, if that makes sense. Find yourself in a predicament where you feel overwhelmed or you feel stressed or you just feel like you're suffocating within your own body. Many of you will understand what I mean when I say suffocating within my own body. But if you're around things that cause you to be uneasy or, you know, just unhappy, it's best that you remove yourself from those situations or from those people or from whatever it is that's causing you to be off or unbalanced, because in this particular time of your pregnancy and honestly throughout your whole entire pregnancy, you want to be emotionally stable. You want to be the best that you can be for your child and for yourself. You want to be healthy. You want to be mentally healthy, physically healthy, emotionally healthy, you know, all around the board. And that it takes a lot. Now, I will say, being pregnant while having MS is different from a lot of other people's pregnancy. Yes, we still experience emotions. We experience, you know, cravings or losing weight or, you know, different symptoms and stuff like that. I will say for those of us who have MS, our symptoms are 1,000 times worse. If they say you're going to be emotional, your emotions are going to be 1,000 times worse. Honestly, my eating habits are not right at the moment. I take an eating supplement just to, you know, eat on a basis. So it's like being pregnant, you want to be able to be on your medications because the medications are what keep you yourself afloat. But your doctors will tell you, you know, what medications are okay for you and the baby and what medications are not okay for you and the baby. Some of my medications are not safe as far as my pregnancy, so they prefer you to be on as few medications as possible. If it's not mandatory, they prefer you not to be on it. So I've currently not been on my MS medication. I am getting back on it. I'm waiting to hear a few things back from my MS doctor to confirm that it's okay for me to get back on my medication. But as far as my mood stabilizers, I have had to get back on the stabilizers because without them, I am 100% unstable. My head is all over the place. My emotions are just, you know, off. I'm experiencing all the highs and the lows. But I do miss being on my eating supplement because without it, I don't have an appetite. They say, you know, as the pregnancy goes farther, my appetite should increase. But right now, I'm currently dropping weight. Nothing wrong with me. Prior to getting pregnant, I weighed 110 pounds. As of right now, I am 106 pounds. My goal was to get back to 120 comfortable though, because the last time I hit 120, I was 120 and I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't toned up. It was the most weight I've ever weighed in my life. I'm used to being no more than 100 pounds, 95. You know what I'm saying? I fluctuate between 95 and 100 pounds because it's hard for me to maintain weight. So getting to a point where, you know, I hit 110. I was excited. I just knew I was about to be 120. I was going to get this body together. You know what I'm saying? I was going to be thick and nice and cute and stuff. Okay. Now this baby came and, you know,